Another day, another dollar. Get the day started. Let me see. Move all this. Mess around. Everybody do a mess around. You put these seeds in this damn thing. Shit, I think I'm gonna bury this blob of fucking seed stuff right there. That's molding a little bit. How long was that, like I would say, like at least 3 days? At least 3 days just eating the smoothies and shit, right? Because the only time I messed it up was when I ate that breakfast taco. But after that breakfast taco, I went back into eating eating smoothies and stuff. Yeah, so it was like 3 days. 3 days of just my smoothies. 3 days of my smoothies. And yesterday, I'll put a picture up. But yesterday, I had this massive steak with my wife's own version of roschetta, but you know this shit tastes good. But it was with almond milk, rice, mushrooms. What else though? Onions. Serrano pepper. So the only thing that was not natural was the rice, but everything else was natural fruit. I mean natural vegetables. Well, wouldn't you consider peppers fruits?
No, they're peppers. Peppers are the own category.
Oh.
Vegetables, peppers.
No shit. I guess, yeah. Because they have seeds in them like vegetables. That's why, I mean like fruit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyways. But yeah, yeah, she had made that. And she had made I made the chicken the way she makes it. And then I put it in the oven, took the steak, put mustard, inject mustard in it, which my steak was all bad. Had mustard in it, injected mustard in the inside, and put mustard on the outside, then seared on the pan, both sides, and then stuck the pan inside with the chicken and let it cook in the oven. And then took it out, man, that thing looked, I'll show you pictures, but that shit was good and it looked nice. Tasted real good too. Man, it tasted real good. Cut real easily, but it wasn't good for your body. So I went to sleep. And then when I do this sea moss stuff or my smoothies, I don't get too many dreams. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, huh? Love? You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't dream as much when I'm on my smoothies and stuff. But maybe because my brain, you know what's crazy? Check this out. Maybe because while I'm sleeping, my brain's resting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ate that steak yesterday at the last, it was my last meal. Usually I eat a heavy meal, or not usually, but when I do choose to eat something unhealthy, it's usually at the end of the day, which I shouldn't. So that way, you know, I can at least burn it off at the beginning of the day, but that's the way I'm doing it. So I ate it, and then I haven't had dreams for a minute. And then when it just, all of a sudden, when I eat these bad habit stuff, I have nightmares. Not dreams, just nightmare. And you see how it gets my brain working while I'm sleeping too? You see what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's why it's good when you're eating the smoothies, because you're not dreaming, you're not working your brain. Your brain is resting and regenerating. You know what I'm saying? It's not working while you're sleeping. But eating this food, and my grandma used to tell me, don't eat bananas, Junior, because then you'll have nightmares because it's got sugar in it. And she even knew that it was, I don't know if she said sugar, but she said it was sweet, I think. And she said it being so sweet that you'll have nightmares because of the sugarness in it or whatever. One of those two. I'm pretty sure she mentioned sugar in it. And then, like I said, like I don't eat no unnatural, right, love? I don't eat, you notice that? I don't eat no unnatural fruits. I don't eat no unnatural fruits because it got sugar in it. Apples, oranges, bananas, fucking, man, watermelon, strawberries. But anyways, I'll mention another video about that. But I don't eat none of the unnatural fruits. Every fruit that I eat is natural, so it's sweet, not sugary, it's sweet. And I don't have nightmares and stuff like that or dreams that I can recall. But when I eat this unhealthy stuff, I'll have nightmares. And I had a nightmare that my dad called my mom, and my aunt was on the phone, my Aunt Sandra, which is crazy because I don't even like Aunt Sandra. So my Aunt Sandra was on the phone and she's telling me what happened to my dad. Oh, matter of fact, my dad answered the phone and he was talking to me, and it was like he couldn't talk to me because it was too much for him. So he was telling me like, hey, I'm in the hospital. And I looked to my wife and I'm like, man, they're gonna tell me he's dying. And then he tells me, like he couldn't talk no more because it was too much for him. So he gave the phone to my Aunt Sandra. My Aunt Sandra talks to me and she's telling me, yeah, mijo, the way they all talk. Yeah, mijo, your dad's in the hospital. They're gonna go ahead and cut one of his limbs off because his limbs are almost, basically all of them are almost falling off. And I was just so terrified of it, and I was scared for him, you know what I'm saying? But in the same process, I was like, man, you just losing a limb? Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Even with you losing a limb, we can still fix on your diet. But I thought I was the worst, like him dying or something. And so I woke up and I told my wife that I had a bad dream, and then my body was real hot, and then so I ended up sleeping on the other side of the bed, and then she basically was like, fuck, don't bring that demon shit here. So she sent me on the other side of the bed. So I went to sleep, and then I went to sleep and I had another nightmare. I can't really recall this one, but it felt bad. It felt bad. So what was it? Oh, my cousin Janal, he ended up breaking his arm because he was standing on two ice chests, the what do you call them? The igloo, the orange, red ones that we use for work, like construction workers, the little circle ones. Like I imagine that's the ones he was stepping on. Now they're Gatorade looking ones now. But yeah, he was stepping on two of those, supposedly doing something, and he had, fell and broke his arm. And it reminded me, when my mom was showing me how he broke his arm, it reminded me of my Uncle Stevie and how I pushed him off. That's twice that I fucked up my Uncle Stevie. Love? No, I didn't fuck him up. He said I pushed him. Yeah, he said we were on the slide, which is messed up because I must have been jealous, I guess. But he said that I had pushed him off. When we were sliding down the stairway, we used to slide down the stairway. You know what I'm talking about? It was a 2-story one, so we would start from the top and slide down. And he had fell and he had landed on his arm, and his arm was like dislocated from up here. It was nasty. It was like up here, so his hand was down here. It was crazy. It looked like a jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, but anyways. So yeah, I had a nightmare, and then woke up, and then I chilled for a little bit, and then me and my wife got up, and the baby, the new 1-year-old, and he just turned 1 year old, just this December, and then we took him a shower, and before that I was trying to take a shit. I couldn't take a shit. It was kind of hard. It was constipating because of maybe the meat and the rice. So I ended up taking a dump, and I got in the shower, whatever, got out, weighed myself, 156, almost close to my I don't know if it's my natural weight, but when I first started, when I met my wife, I was at 155. So from getting up to 205 now to 155, by today I should be at 155. And yeah, so I'm gonna make this smoothie. I'm gonna show you what's up with this smoothie I'm gonna make for my wife and clean up this mess. What's today, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta take